Hi guys, very long time no vlog, first week of November. So it's been about 3 weeks since we last set foot on site and so much has changed in this time. The very last time we were here we could just see the top of the second floor being built, but now it's actually shaping up to be a whole house. Look at it, with a whole roof structure and everything. So at this point I was very scared to go up the ladder, and I'm not gonna lie, it is still not my favourite thing to do almost a year later, but apparently temporary staircases are not cheap. Now eventually on the outside of this house there will be solid blocks. Quite a few people on TikTok have been very concerned that we're building a house made out of cardboard. Ha ha ha. Over the top of the block we'll be rendering and maybe some stone work too. You'll have to stick around to find out. I am gonna come inside the house. So this is a porch area. This bit will be coming out. Plan to have glass here, which is gonna be amazing. I'm not gonna walk through the whole thing because as you can see there's been a lot of rain. You can see now all the way up, because there was a point where I could stand in the room and just like it was all open. Now you can it's so cool, especially this side. You can actually see the roof. Today I believe they're just finishing that part of actually the roof, putting that up. Might be able to see there. There's a green roll there. That's gonna go on top, and then the slats for the roof tiles, and then the roof tiles will be put in when they arrive. I think they might be arriving today or tomorrow, and then that will be kind of structure of the house done essentially. Like once her roof's on, it will then be wind and watertight. I'll show you guys what they've put on the outside. This is very effective at protecting this Tyvek stuff. It's really good at protecting it, making it wind and watertight for the rest of the winter essentially. So this was the first time that we were actually able to set aside the rooms, and it made everything feel very real, picturing where the kitchen is and what it's going to look like, the living spaces, and then peeking upstairs to the bedrooms. And from outside we can start to see the windows taking shape too at this point. This is so incredibly exciting. I feel like that's all I keep saying in my Instagram stats. It's so exciting, but like this is the house from the side, guys. How cool is this? So we've got 2 windows here for the office. This is the kitchen window, which is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. You see all these big muddy tracks. I'm just wearing the same old trainers. Honestly, this was so different the last time we were here. To like see it at this point is just incredible. I do also need to check out how these cameras have been getting on, because they have hopefully been recording the whole thing. I think they've only changed, oh my god, there's actually a spider web here, that's how long it's been. They've only changed the battery once on here, which actually, this is crazy. I don't think last time I could see how big of a space this room was, and now I can. Inside. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness. Really glad we went for these 3 windows here. It's actually it's late afternoon. We are in winter time now, so we're not going to get a huge amount of sun. But yeah, you are getting light in there. It's really nice. See where the lights come in. Guys, I'm standing where the kitchen window is going to be, and just seeing the view from here is so beautiful. I don't know about any of you guys, but I love autumn time. I just think, I mean, throughout the year you see all this beauty anyway, but like especially the way the colours of the leaves and the trees and the bushes change, it's stunning. If you guys enjoyed seeing where the house is at so far.
3 weeks later.
This is like the first time that we've filmed in so long, because the days have been really short. It's been very cold. This is what the house is looking like at the moment. So Waqaar just doing an update for the Instagram. Like we said, we're much more up to date on Instagram, although we still are behind, although I have no idea when these videos will go up, because YouTube video editing is so much longer. But anyway, Allahumma barik, mashallah, alhamdulillah. So this part has been cut out. This is all going to be glass essentially. So we've got the ground floor, the first floor, and then the attic. Over here we're going to have a seating area, and this is going to be our foyer area. Josh, our joiner, is currently working on the fascias of the roof. The roof tiles have all been delivered, so they're ready for the roofers to come in once the fascias have all been done. These are the Velux windows, which are here now. They're so expensive. Oh my gosh, windows are crazy expensive. You know what? Building a house is crazy expensive, let's be honest. But yeah, there's so many things in this process that we're just like, what? Like, we thought this was not going to be this much, and that is crazy. I'm just going to have a quick walk in the house. We did have a lot of rain, so there has been some flooding. I just managed to clear some of that up. This is where the staircase is going to be. That's so cool. You can see the doors to the rooms upstairs. That is so cool. So the only way to get upstairs is to climb this really high, very scary ladder, which I and not built to do. Waqaar has been going up all the way up to the roof, and I just want to come and look at the kitchen again. So here is going to be double doors inshallah, and obviously we have started the process of trying to find our dream, but like within our budget kitchen. I have looked online so far at DIY kitchens and smile kitchens. I've had a consultation with smile kitchens, contacted a few bespoke places, but we're just going to see what happens. After this actually we're going to go to a few bathroom suppliers, because bathrooms are actually really hard to space plan. It's really interesting because when you're not in like a renovating or building state of mind, you don't necessarily think about how hard certain things can be, but you have to make sure like the toilet's not facing the door if possible. You have to make sure the sink's near the door. Just make the best use of the space. Have as little shower glass as possible. There's a lot to think about. So we're going to go to the professionals and see if they can do anything. How are you feeling?
Very good. Cold. So our Velux windows are pretty cool. Big in size, as a one piece, electric, so we can open them and close them with the app or the button. Self-cleaning glass, because they're not in a place that we can easily access. Expensive, but hopefully be worth it. So I will be going upstairs now and showing you how dodgy this ladder is. You see the shake? So this is the inside of the loft, which we will be turning into a floor. There's no load bearing walls in here because this is enclosed within the roof trusses. So the roof trusses actually act as the solid structure. House has been wrapped. Now how they do this roofing is put OSB board on all the roof, and they put this roof shield on. And then they put these counter battens on. The roofer then puts these battens for the concrete tiles. Obviously all the ridges and the end caps, all that sort of stuff you get with the roofing tiles. That's the counter battens there. The bottom of all these still need cut flat, so flat there. So we can put soffits on them flat instead of just going up with the roof design. The inside loft area, staircase is going to be up at that side. These are called soffits, these are called fascias. This is a fire stop on the building, and I've got this steel mesh in where all the air vents are on the soffits, just to protect it from any like insects, any rodents or anything that try to come up the wall. Extra precaution, but will be worth it in the long run. This is an external fascia board.
Come to the bathroom place, number one. There's Waqaar with the money. Okay guys, so this is like a bathroom and kitchen showroom. So yeah, we're just looking at everything really. Look at this flooring, we've got a freestanding bath here. We want to have a freestanding bath in our ensuite, inshallah. 80% sure about that, and then 20% of me is like, I want to have one of those baths that are just the integrated ones. This is a mirror heater, fog-free after showering. These are some cuckoo taps, very nice. I love this colour, but I wonder if it would just scratch up. The problem with tiles this size is that you just don't get a feel of the actual look on a large scale. That could look way too busy. What do you think? After the OSB boards went down, the next step was covering the roof with these green roof shields. They're breathable, so they keep rain out but still allow moisture to escape. It's a really key layer of protection. Next comes the battens, first the vertical ones, then fascia boards along the edges of the roof to give a neat finish and prepare for the guttering. After that, another set of battens went horizontally across the roof, creating the grid that the tiles will sit on. This all took quite a few days, and once that was all ready, the roofing team were able to come out and they laid out all the tiles across the entire roof before working methodically to secure them row by row. This was so cool to watch. As you can see, the whole roof just basically comes to life. And the last step then was installing our electric Velux windows. Definitely a pricier addition, but we're hoping they're going to be worth it for the extra light and ventilation that they're going to bring into the main foyer area and stair area in our house.